Hello, everybody. It's a very exciting night tonight in the castle. We have a very special presentation for you tonight. I want you to think of the first words that come to your mind. They are future forward, integrated dynamics, mentally ill cat girl. These are words that you associate with VTubers. I am so pleased that you have joined us tonight. Yeah, I am. Yes, I am so pleased that you are able to join us tonight for our keynote launch of Oshii2Goshii. Don't laugh. Cheer. No, don't laugh. You gotta cheer. Thank you. Yes. Yes, applause is really more appropriate there at this point. I should have a sign that flashes for you so you're clear what your response is supposed to be. Oshii2Goshii, a new... Oh, Lord. It's still happening. No, we got the signs done wrong. Oh, no, I got some wires crossed. The future is now. The future was yesterday. The future is tomorrow. And Oshii2Goshii is, going to take us there. That's right. You're going to be able to take your future forward, integrated dynamic, mentally ill cat girl with you wherever you go. Sparkster, thank you so much for joining us at this keynote presentation of our new VTuber on the go app. When you think of VTubers, you probably think, gosh, I wish this person could give me life advice and probably tell me directions while I'm driving. I'm an industry disruptor. That's right. Yeah. The one thing that everybody can agree on in this world so polarized, so torn apart by disagreement, is that we need more VTubers. In fact, we all need a VTuber of our very own, one that accompanies us in our daily tasks and can manage our affairs, that can book our child's birthday parties, that can arrange a trip. That's the future that I'm envisioning with Oshii2Goshii, your personal VTuber. My life advice tends to be statistically better than average, that's true. Not representative necessarily of, we gonna have to have a long disclaimer and a lot of waivers that people sign before they hire their first Oshii2Goshii. I think that's pretty clear. Good Eve, how are you doing? I'm doing so good. I'm so thrilled and happy that we have finally got a product ready to show the world. I should have set up special cameras for this keynote presentation about Oshii2Goshii. I contacted Mark Cuban earlier today, but he missed out on the first round of the funding drive. So we're gonna keep that window open for a few days to see what kind of angel investor wants to come along and really make this dream a reality. Didn't you already get served a legal challenge? Well, Nancy Pelosi herself intervened. Go check the blue sky. Don't worry. I tagged Nancy Pelosi and she has intervened. I called upon her in my time of need. And definitely the real Nancy Pelosi on Blue Sky definitely responded to my cry for help, to help a poor tech entrepreneur being assailed. Our most valuable resource, a tech entrepreneur with a startup plan, our most valuable resource. I tagged her in and she came through for once. So never let it be said that collusion with political entities never gets a corporation anywhere. We got to play that dereg. Yeah, we're going to need to dereg a lot if we don't want to get sued when a cat girl tells somebody to drive their Lexus into a lake because they make more money than the cat girl can stomach. So we got to get out ahead of that. Hear me out. When the cat girl disconnects, a second more collision. Yeah, exactly. Just like the the autopilot in a Tesla. Yeah, you're right. We can have cat girls now. We can a cat girl in every pocket. Is what Oshii2Goshii is promising. I don't know why we're playing the sad music right now. We should be playing the triumphant, excited music. But with Oshii2Goshii, you can have your own cat girl in your pocket, on your smartwatch, monitoring your vital signals, operating your bank account, reading your emails, coordinating your entire life for you. The next step of the plan is perhaps more controversial, but we're not at liberty to discuss what the next step of the plan is after we put a cat girl in every CEO's pocket. You have been trying to offer yourself as a virtual assistant, but no one is biting. Must not be into an unreliable houseplant. Damn. See, we do have to build industry trust that our Oshii2Goshii are, in fact, if not reliable sources of information, at least better than your average LLM. And I think that we can pull that off. I do. I'm not going to say, I can't make a promise right now that our Oshii2Goshii will not tell you to put glue on pizza, because we are still VTubers and deeply deranged entities. You're definitely better than ChatGPT. What's this about, cat girls? Welcome to Oshii2Goshii, the keynote address, where we are launching our product dream, a VTuber in every pocket, a personal assistant cat girl for everyone. Finally available. You'll be able to book an appointment. You will have a cat girl available to you to keep you company on your commute, or to coordinate. Maybe you have an upcoming engagement. Maybe you have an anniversary with your beloved wife to plan. Finally, a cat girl can put all the thought and work into it that you should really do yourself, but you're too busy being a C-suite executive. How can you honestly be expected to coordinate your own child's birthday party? Huge idea. Cat Girl Premium comes with the engineering expertise to design a submarine for you for cheap. Yeah, without all of that nasty regulation that holds back innovation, really. Logitech controllers, carbon fiber, the finest stress-tested carbon fiber chassis. You know, the trick, a lot of people don't know this, you really want to flex that carbon fiber a few times to make sure it's good. You want to really subject it to a lot of pressure to make sure it's sturdy before you send it down. Full itinerary to deep sea landmarks. Yeah. If the first one doesn't do it, we'll just keep going. we'll do the full tour. We're still marketing the two-way wrist Bonnicula. Absolutely. But we're expanding beyond. It doesn't have to be Bonnicula. Of course, I'm the preferred. I'm the industry standard. But you'll be able to book an appointment with any of our Oshii2Goshii that decide that we'll treat it like a hairdresser app, probably, where you can like reserve a seat, you know, with your hairdresser, basically. The Bonnie watch, yeah. I'll monitor your vitals, and I can be trusted with your financial information, definitely. How could you make a child's birthday party on a measly $50,000 budget? Let your cat girl take care of it. That's right. For just a very reasonable percentage of that fee. Help, everything came unplugged. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Our new VTuber in a Pocket app. Oshii2Goshii, trademarked, copyrighted, patent pending. If somebody does make this idea before I do, they have to make me the CEO. That's how intellectual property law works. I don't know if you know that. But yeah, the ideas are the hard part with this kind of like tech entrepreneur stuff, you know? All the coding and stuff is kind of tertiary, really, to the big ideas. And I have the big idea. And now I'm looking for funding, and then we'll look for the coders. We can provide the real cat girl experience, you know? That Musk promised like 15 years ago and still hasn't delivered on. We have the technology, we have the dream, we have the vision. We can fulfill that unfulfilled promise. There are other CEOs out there, that's right. That's true. And they are, as a rule, unbelievable perverts. So we will have to have some pretty strong, like, boundaries set with the client list, I think. At least one wants a Dami Mommy Goth. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I guarantee quite a few of them. We have like a giant pile of horny cat girls more than willing to work on that. That's true. We can't fix you, but we can make you worse. Significantly worse. What about more exotic options? I mean, anything you can imagine. Like cat girl that's the default package, right? That's the free tier, right? The free tier is cat girls. If you want something more exotic, we have VTubers that cater to all tastes and preferences, of course. But once you upgrade your plan to Oshii2Goshii Silver, then you can branch out. No CEO wants a VTuber because VTubers are famous for opinions and CEOs can't stand women who think. That's true. That's true. But we don't necessarily need to market the app to CEOs to use. We just need to get the CEOs to fund it. We got to get some of them venture capitalist folks looking to invest in a hot idea. All we need is people well beyond their means who think they one day could be a billionaire or a CEO or a millionaire. They're not, but they can afford our exorbitant rates because our rates are exorbitant for sure. How about slug girls? Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, we may have to unlock some like Kickstarter push goals, whatever you call those, to unlock slug girls. But I'm positive I know at least one. Called a velvet worm. Have you ever seen a velvet worm, Ferris? Do we know any velvet worm VTubers? And if not, why not? I think that would be quite a thing. They're the ones. They're like they're kind of a slug, I think. And they have the two nozzles on the front of their little slug face, and they shoot strings of like extremely sticky fluid to like tangle their prey. I think that's a velvet worm. We need a velvet worm VTuber. Extremely sticky fluid out of their little face nozzles. Yeah, it's quite a thing to see. The velvet worm. Nature is beautiful. CEOs fund it, and then we get the middle managers to join. We are preying on the bourgeoisie for sure. Absolute stretch goal. Yeah, not push goal. A stretch goal. We can stretch and push. It will absolutely take $2 an hour to say yes to you. We gotta get those numbers up. We gotta get those numbers up. We can't do $2 an hour. That's like streaming money. If we're just making as much as we're making streaming, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Yeah, if $2 gets you somewhere, but we can get you more. I think if we can't get you more than our business, it's not a good one. We're putting, unlike many other talent agencies, and I guess what we're describing is a talent agency. Ooh. We will actually put our talent first. Our talent comes first.